Tonight on Hip on the Spot News. The F4E Phantom makes its appearance in DCS WORLD. The Normandy and Channel maps are about to get bigger. The Apache longbow meets the Black Hawk and are ready for operations. And the Afghanistan may just be integrated in DCS WORLD. This and more on How I Play. Hello virtual pilots, I am Andre Celesti and tonight we are going to talk about year 2022 in DCS WORLD. We got the first open beta patch of the year, we got that special trailer that always raises our expectations for the following year, and as always, that beyond experience of what is to come. And we all gather around and watch all the investigations and numerous clues hinting at many things, speculations, hopes for a favorite module, and all the videos that our fellow YouTubers tend to post. It is entertainment after all. This year we are waiting for the F-15 Strike Eagle, the Apache Longbow, the Mirage F1, the Corsair alongside the Essex class carrier, the South Pacific map, and other modules that are in development with no particular release date in sight. At least, not at the moment. And to our surprise, Heatblur just announced that they are working on the legendary Phantom for DCS, starting with the F4E in 2022. We will see about that, but hey, good news for all of us as the Phantom is an outstanding aircraft and much needed in DCS world. The announcement trailer was quite cinematic and no actual module was spotted in it. At least at first glance we can say Heatblur still holds on their teaser for a later date, as this is just the announcement. I would advise you take a look and experience the video called Legends Never Die, as it is quite breathtaking. And speaking of new horizons in DCS world, let's focus a bit on two frames from the last trailer released by ED, showcasing the Eiffel Tower and London Big Ben. Oh, I wonder what that means. Are we getting the Shenzhen window of the world theme park located in China reproduced in DCS world? No. Are we getting to go to Disneyland? No. Are we getting a full world? No, Andre, no. There are three possibilities. One is in regards of our current World War II maps, the Normandy map and the Channel map. First thing, the Normandy map could be expanded to incorporate Paris, and same thing could happen to the Channel map, but with London being included and nearby surroundings. Okay, sounds quite plausible. Second option could be that both maps would be merged and available with a huge expansion incorporating more land in both the city of London and Paris. Interesting. Third option could be that we are getting a new modern day map that includes this region. Though it is quite unlikely, there is always a chance. If you ask me, the first option is most likely what would happen. Based on the fact that almost every map is getting expanded in recent times, more or less, but I would love to hear your opinion on this matter. Meanwhile, we found a giant angry crocodile monster in the Caucasus. Tourist beware! This has nothing to do with current political affairs in the region. Don't worry. In the first week of January, I kept on thinking about the Mirage F1, as Urgis Engineering just teased it in a wonderful video. And for what I see, we just got one step closer in getting our hands on this extraordinary bird. If you missed the video, check it out. Link is in the video description. Moving on, we are still waiting for the Apache longbow to make its appearance in DCS world. If it didn't already, by the time I released this video. Exciting. This is Andre from the future. It got delayed again, so bad news from Andre from the past, but don't tell him, it's fine. We are waiting for that startup takeoff weapons tutorial with Matt Wagner. Usually, that's my cue for an imminent release. Until then, we will have to wait. DCS has its tradition, and this is one of them, at least in my book. Now, related to the Apache, we got something that could be in your interest. It seems that a group of highly talented mod creators, developers, just released in early access a UH-60L Black Hawk mod for DCS World. And it gets a lot of praise from the community. The module has a clickable cockpit, a decent texture on both the interior and exterior module. Did I just say decent? Ah, that's my bad. It is great quality textures. These guys know what they are doing. For a mod, this is as close as you can get to an official module when it comes to textures, if not more. Sadly, no pew 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 available yet. No weapon support at this time, but I hear it will come later on. Door gunners are getting hired as we speak. Make sure you apply today. So for the moment, only transport options are available and a few procedures that they also include air-to-air refueling. Just when you thought things couldn't get more harder when refueling in mid-air, here comes the Black Hawk showing you what a wonderful world this could be. Not really. So for those of you who enjoy pain and frustration and self-flagellation, a challenge, give it a try. So back on track, it is now possible to do medvac operations with a Black Hawk escorted by the Apache longbow. Now that's a wonderful thought. The mod comes with multiple skins and liveries, fuel tanks, and of course the refueling long that can be extended by pressing here. What's wrong? So apart from the vast selection of interactions that we have at our disposal in the cockpit, we also have a heads-up display and open and close action for the windows and doors around the helicopter. Nice! The internet is full with videos and tutorials on this mod, so those of you interested, I'll link more information down below. Now let's move on. The F-16C Viper. Oh, how do we love the Viper. It is still the star of the show in recent videos, last one showcasing the DTOS bombing mode already added with the latest patch. The DTOS mode allows you to designate a ground location as the sensor point of interest or SPI through the HUD or the HMCS. And like most of you, I need to watch the video twice because at first glance, I could only pay attention to the background surroundings of the upcoming South Atlantic map. Yeah, sneaky look at a great theater of war that will be arriving this year in DCS World. And courtesy of our friend VAT, here are a few more snippets from the map, this time at ground level. Thanks again for our dear mysterious user. Now let's talk about the upcoming F4U1D Corsair by Leatherneck, or should I say Magnitude 3? They are still in the works with the cockpit. Textures were revamped for physical-based rendering technology and animations were improved, and to quote them, it is ready for early access soon. Featuring all new gauges that are part-numbered matched with the -1D variant, showcasing the Munsell blue-green hue color profiles. Sounds cool. And even though the cockpit is ready for early access, as they say, there will be a few items still needing work, but we can rest assured that none of these ones would hamper the gameplay. So let's check them out, as they will include the adjustable Mk8 gun sight, map holder, armor glass, rear bulkhead rain guard, the map light hood, the defrost system, cable pulley system, random electrical wires, and the bomb director. Now we hear that with the help of Eagle Dynamics programmers, it seems that they are hard at work creating the code infrastructure for a new type of weapon within the DCS environment. Oh my, the SWOD-9 Mark 0 Bat Bomb. No jokes with bats? Really? Okay. Now this is the world's first smart bomb, the great-great-grandfather of the JSOW. Developed in 1944, it first saw service in April 1945, launched from a PB-4I 2B bomber aircraft. Later, other aircraft such as the Corsair were modified to carry it. Now let's not forget that together with the Corsair we will get the Essex-class aircraft carrier, which will include the following features. 2 Type H Mk4 hydraulic catapults, fire control radars, anti-air guns and cannons, a homing beacon, surface search and hate finder radars, 2 types of long-range air search radar, and 2 paint schemes. At release, a damage model will be present, along with working hangars doors and lifts. A hangar bay will also be available to start from or to park in after a long mission. Needless to say, another great addition to our World War II theater in DCS World. Now we know that the guys at Magnitude are working also on the F8J Crusader and patching and fixes for their other modules. We also recently follow a rumor that they may have something under covers. A new project that they will reveal later on, but until it's official, we won't push it. But what I can do is share with you the joy of the recently released SU-30 mod. Calm down. It's a mod, but still looks quite promising. Released by the team at Codename Flanker, they are working for the best flanker experience in DCS World. And there you go, another great community work that shows how strong and determined flight sim enthusiasts are to share their dreams with everyone. Link for their Discord and social media page. Facebook Andre, you can say it, you are not on the news. Yes? Yes. Facebook page in the video description. Thank you, sometimes I forget, sorry. And we can't go on without mentioning that our favorite free module/mod, the F4E Skyhawk, just received its 2.0 update under the iconic name of Forever Free Update. May we fly it forever for free indeed, because it's free. Get it? Free. Yeah, you know, because it's free. Man, I love it. It features a realistic external flight model and engine simulation, clickable cockpit, carrier landing and takeoff including the super carrier module and mods, air-to-air refueling, air-to-ground radar, nav computer and UHF radio and VoIP compatibility. It also features a TACAN plus bombing computer, strike anti-radiation missiles, packing original weapons and unique sounds inside and outside of the aircraft, and of course, link to download the mod is in the video description. So with the new year already in full gear, ED started to announce some splendid progress on the new models for the B-1B Lancer, B-52H Stratosphere and the AS-3B Viking AI aircraft. Also, for the MB-339 Aermacchi by India Fox Echo was introduced as an addition to the DCS aircraft lineup. The MB-339 is a single-engine, twin-seat, jet trainer and light ground support aircraft which entered service in the early 80s. The primary user is the Italian Air Force. And I flew it many times in Microsoft Flight Simulator with my friends around my hometown. But now I may just find myself experiencing this advanced trainer that packs great flying qualities in DCS World. Moving on with Reflective Simulations and their amazing new campaign called Lost Paradise, set in the Marianas Islands and made for our favorite helicopter in DCS World, none other than the Huey. It gives the most authentic Vietnam War feeling that we can experience so far in DCS World. I started to fly the mission myself, and despite a few hiccups when it comes to performance in the Mariana in VR, waiting for more improvements in the future, I love it. The missions are very immersive and diverse. It may be the first campaign I get to finish in DCS. Moving on, the Apache suffers yet another delay. Thank you, Andre from the future. ED stresses that more work is required and we can understand that. So with a great transparency move, ED released a video that provides a status report on the AH-64D, and out of respect for them, I urge you to check it out as it is totally worth it. And after doing that, tell me if you agree that the Apache looks at least quite functional already. Henceforth, ED will make it worth waiting for, fingers crossed, somewhere in February, if not later this year. And in the end, I cannot put aside the coordinates hint that ED left for us in the latest trailer video. Yes, it does lead to Bagram Air Base in Afghanistan. Yes, it's a hint at something they are working on, and indeed, it's a tease. If it's a new map, I doubt it. Maybe it's the same story as with the Channel and Normandy Maps. This time, an expansion to the Persian Gulf map. That's my thought on this. Some suggest that is the AC-130. Hey, I won't mind if it's true, but I don't know. The coordinates could have been placed then on one of the aircraft, but that's not the case. So we will see later on. The annual lunar sale has started on DCS World homepage, and the Steam sale joined the party with modules being available up to a 50% discount and others at 30%. Need to check if I am missing anything. Don't think so, but who knows. And that's it for today. The start of this year has been packed with so many things. I just moved office in a new location. I have my first single waiting to be released somewhere this year. Lots of concerts and events, and still alive. Can you believe it? 2022 screams hope, and I wish it to everyone. Thanks you all for watching. Remember to leave us a like if you find our video informative. Subscribe to keep in touch with all the latest news in your favorite simulators and games. I am Andre Celesti, reminding you to fly safe, and I'll see you next time.